And so now, London, it's time to be entertained. For we are here at the Muay Thai Grand Prix number 3. And without any further ado, let's get the action underway. It's semi-final number 1 of our minus 72 kilogram K1 rules 4-man tournament. And please welcome to the blue corner from East London, Luca Caputa!
Well, a very good evening. Welcome to the O2 Arena in London's Docklands, the 3rd event in the Muay Thai Grand Prix series. A huge bill already underway here in the capital. Some of the world's finest Muay Thai and K1 rules talent on display for a packed-out arena and for your viewing pleasure at home too. Chris Lloyd ringside alongside Dave Fensom tonight. Dave, 4-man K1 rules tournament coming up. Scintillating prospect, a late replacement for Sevket Cherkes. The Grecian Chris Avramidis steps in to fill his shoes. He's up against Connor Stewart in the 2nd round, but now making his way to the ring, Luca Caputa.
Yeah, like you say, it's an exciting 4-man tournament. Really good weight as well. It's K1 rules, 3-3-minute rounds, so it will be full-on action-packed. Like you say, Luca coming to the ring. He's up against Luke Whelan. Luke Skywalker Whelan. He did break his arm, and so he's had a little bit of time out. But Luke is a talented fighter, so I'm expecting big things from him here.
And please welcome to the red corner from Bexley in Kent, it's Luke Whelan!
And here comes Luke Whelan, training boxing, Thai boxing, a K1 since the age of 18. Holds a Southern Area British, European and world professional titles. And he's fought globally for a number of years. And would he be considered the favourite going into this one, Dave?
In my eyes, I would say he is the favourite. Like I say, he's had a bit of time out, so it'll be interesting to see how he is, but he is a very experienced fighter. Like I say, fought in many countries, been fighting since the age of 18. So his brother's actually on the card later on tonight, taking on Paul Karpowitz. It's Jamie Whelan, again, one of the top K1 fighters in the country. So these brothers are ones to watch.
Oh, Luke Whelan!
Well, the 4-man tournament, the 2nd Muay Thai Grand Prix in November, was an absolute treat. Of course, the winner was Charlie Peters. He's in action later on tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, this semi-final number 1 of our K1 rules minus 72 kilogram 4-man tournament will be contested over 3-3-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Diesel Gym in East London, it's Luca the Bazooka Caputa! And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, representing Double K Gym in Bexley in Kent, it's Luke Skywalker Whelan!
Okay, fight, centre of the ring. All right, guys, you understand the rules you're fighting under K1 rules. You both understand those rules, okay? Men of a knockdown, make sure you go to neutral corner. I will not be going to count until you do so. So touch gloves, guys, back to corners.
So the final instructions administered to the fighters. Luke Whelan in the red corner, Luca Caputo in the blue. 3-3-minute rounds, K1 rules as well. First semi-final of the 4-man tournament here at the O2 Arena in London, and away we go. See Whelan there already in the southpaw stance.
Yeah, and he's going in with venom right from the start. 3-3-minute rounds here. Oh, you can hear the scream of energy going into every shot there from Whelan.
Just how important, Dave, is it going to be to conserve as much energy as these fighters can, try and get through these early rounds with minimal energy usage and save a little bit for the final should they get there?
I think that's a difficult question because you cannot afford to hold back in these early rounds when everybody's fresh and got power in their hands. This is when fights can be won and lost. So I think you can't afford to hold back.
So a real test of long-term endurance and mental strength tonight, whichever two men do make the final. It's a good early start from Luke Whelan, driving in those low kicks. He's got Caputo on the back foot early.
Yeah, and we were just saying he's had a bit of time out, not showing it here, going straight in. He's come to mean business.
Well, talking of time out, one man we'll see main eventing, headlining tonight, Damien Traynor, 4 years out. Many didn't think they would see him back in the ring. Talk about ring rust, that's going to be a real test to see how he can maintain sharpness later on.
Nice footwork there from the man in the blue corner. Just evading Mr. Whelan. Both gentlemen just settling into the fight a bit more and picking their shots. The initial adrenaline passing.
Again, just seeing Luke Whelan switching stances there, leads with the right hand.
Right.
Yeah, very awkward. Then he comes out southpaw again.
For the viewers watching at home, Dave, just the main obvious differences between the Muay Thai rules and K1. What sort of things are we looking for?
In the K1, it's all about work rate. It's all about landing shots and keeping busy. Everything scores the same. It's about keeping that pressure on. Can't afford to take your foot off the gas. And of course, the biggest difference, no clinch in the K1 here. You can grab, you knee, you let go. In Muay Thai, you've got that whole other dimension of the clinch.
Well, it's been a dominant, largely dominant opening round by Luke Whelan. Caputo just taking a little longer to warm to the task.
Whelan's defence really nice there when he lets Caputo come in, pop a couple of shots on the arms, just defends and looks for his own openings and then chops the leg hard. Good first round from both gentlemen.
So first round down for the main card. A stellar undercard it was too, some good scraps here, plenty to look forward to here at the O2 in London this evening. What's coming up after this, the second semi-final. And Chris Avramidis will be stepping up to replace Sevkets Cherkes, who we presume is injured.
Yeah, I don't know the details on that, but I know he had to pull out within the last fortnight. So wish him a speedy recovery, and we'll see him back in there soon.
And he's up against Connor Stewart after that. And then later on, as the night wears on, got the rising sensation Iman Barlow from Assassins. He's up against Marina Lobo, Portugal. Ben Lucas and Alex Bublia, two of the men who were in the last four-man tournament in November. They go against each other, only separated by the draw in November, so it'll be good to see how they fare with fresh arms and legs this time. Here we are, round number 2.
You can see the reddening there in the inside of the left leg of Caputo there. Just where Luke Whelan's standing southpaw and chopping with that left leg inside. There you go, that one.
And just over the course of a fight, what can that sort of constant tapping away in the same spot, what can that do to the front leg?
Well, a constant tapping can be painful, but Luke is hammering that low kick in hard every time. Look, and he's waiting until Caputo is putting his body weight on that front leg to try and set up his hands, and Luke's just taking the legs away from him, which will slow him down.
Well, Caputo didn't opt to take the front foot for very much of the first round at all, but he's really trying to press the action here. Luke Whelan seemed to be dealing with it quite well.
Yeah, that leg's starting to hurt. Look, you see the way he's putting it down, but yet he's still trying to set up his boxing, so he has to put weight on it to throw the hands. Luke's got a good game plan here.
And as you mentioned, certainly covering up well, switch hitting, which again causes a number of options for Caputo to be wary of. Slapping that kick to the rear leg again. Nice hands from Caputo, but again, Whelan covering up, doing a cute job defensively.
Right.
Yeah, the punches aren't really having much effect anymore there. I don't feel that there's real power in those shots. When Luke comes back with his shots, he seems to have a bit more in them.
Well, Whelan's body language, when Caputo does open up with those flurries with the hands, he seems to be quite content to stand there and absorb them, which tells you a little bit in itself.
Yeah, if you look at the way that Caputo's holding his left leg and popping it down, it's on its way out there. And the problem here is now he's thinking about it a lot. He's getting picked off all the time. He's thinking about it. As soon as he starts thinking about it, Luke's going to go upstairs. And then it could be good night.
Slow kick to the outside of the leg from Whelan that time. And blocks the high kick from Caputo, and again goes straight back to work on the inside of that front leg. But it has been precise work from both men. It hasn't been a lot of wasted energy in it.
Oh, I feel the pain on that left leg. Luke Whelan just doing a demolition job there. A lovely jumping knee there.
Caputo took that really well. No stranger to the multi-fighter tournament structure. He was part of an 8-man tournament in this very venue back in 2014. I imagine hugely different in terms of the strategic approach that one would have to take to, say, a single fight on a night.
Yeah, definitely. Tournament fighting is a whole different ball game.
Is it a much worse ball game?
It could be. It's always hard to say, really. I mean, you could have a tournament and these guys might hammer each other for 3 rounds, and in the next side, the next semi-final, you could have one guy win by knockout in the first 10 seconds, and then they've got to go head-to-head after that. And so it can be an unfair game.
Okay, takes away. Third and final round.
That's the fight game.
Certainly is.
Final round, well done. So, Matt,
3 rounds, and it won't be the last contest for one of these two men. Luke Whelan in the red, Luca Caputo with the blue gloves.
You can see it in Luke's eyes. He's just means business today. He's coming to make a statement, I feel.
Nice work, just the 1-2. And then the low kick. Doing those basics well. Here's Luke Whelan. Nice high kick from him there. Partially ridden on the glove and the elbow.
Again, some nice hands there from Luca Caputo. And he is hitting the mark, but I just don't see it affecting Luke Whelan at all. He's covering up on those gloves and again just chopping back to the leg.
Well, Luke Whelan just never takes a half step when Caputo opens up with the hands. Just holds his ground, covers up, and then goes back at him. Caputo has had a hard time driving his man back. Nice work from Whelan.
Big knee through the middle there. Got Arnest there in Diesel Gym corner, telling Luca, don't wait, telling him to step in. It's the 3rd and final round for these guys, and a big knee from the back there from Luke Whelan again.
Well, just confidence personified from Luke Whelan in there. There's been spite and malice, but it's all been delivered with just an element of relaxation and a look of at-homeness, although Caputo just trying to drag him into the trenches in these closing moments.
Luke's so comfortable there, he's just leaning back and as if to say, you can't even hit me. He does look supremely confident tonight. One other thing to notice, we're talking about tournament fighting here, and Luke Whelan doesn't seem to have taken any real punishment in my eyes.
A little bit of reddening perhaps on the inside of the right leg, but you're right, apart from that, really no obvious battle scars from his opening 9 minutes, and that could bode well should he get the decision for later on this evening. Nice 1-2, just finishing with the left backhand from Whelan. And then the long knee driven in again into the clinch now, and then a short knee just driven into the midsection. And about 30 seconds to go here in the final round. Must be surely a sense of urgency from Caputa at this stage, but has he got what is required?
I can't help but feel like he needs a knockout to win this, and I feel Whelan has fought a very good fight here.
Oh, lovely combination again from Whelan, just leading with the left, finishing with the low kick with the right leg. And there's time. End of the first contest, and Caputo raises his hands early. Whelan looking out. And body language important at this stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, a massive round of applause for both these men after 3 hard-fought rounds of action. And after those 3 rounds of action have been completed, your ringside judges have reached a unanimous decision, all in favour of your winner, and through to the final of our 4-man tournament. Fighting out of the red corner, it's Luke Skywalker Whelan. And show your appreciation for our runner-up, Luca Caputa.
So terrific work and a great start for Luke Whelan in this 4-man winner-takes-all, guaranteed £2,000 prize money. And he will face the winner of the Grecian, Chris Avramidis, and Connor Stewart in the second semi-final, just a few moments' time. How did you rate his performance there, Dave?
Yeah, very good. And like I say, I think he seems pretty injury-free moving into the final. So interesting to see how the next matchup goes.